Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is MariaOzawa, and today I want to do a quick Q&A. And I've already done the question part. I asked everybody what if they have like any questions to ask for me, to me, in all of my social media platforms, and I have it all written down in my laptop. And I got the most asked questions. I picked out like almost 60 questions. So this is gonna be a quite long video. So guys, buckle up. Okay, so question number one. How can I meet you? This question, I had it in different languages, different kind of sentences, like saying, where do I meet you? How can I meet you? Where are you? So the answer is, actually, I own lounge business here in the Philippines, and I have two outlets right now that's running. It's in Makati and one is in Pasay, and I'm there most of the time. Mostly Monday to Friday, I'm at either branch, and one of them in Pasay, it's in a hotel called Holiday Inn Express, and the other one is in next to New World Hotel in Makati. So if you guys have more questions to ask or just want to cheers or just want to check out the place, come over to my lounge, then you can definitely meet me. Question number two. How are you able to drink like a How are you able to drink like a sailor? Well, maybe I had trainings, I guess, when I was younger. I don't know, maybe, well, I always tell my friends or whoever that I'm drinking with, they're like, oh my God, you have such a high tolerance in alcohol. I just say I grew up with two alcoholic parents. So I guess I was very well trained. And of course, I used to work at a omise in Japan also. And I just like alcohol. I'm a natural, I guess. But compared to like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't think I can drink, like I can't pull all-nighter. But still, I still enjoy drinking. That's why I have lounges like in different places. I have one in Vietnam also, and maybe it's just an excuse for me to drink and cheers with people. But anyway, so the answer to how are you able to drink like a sailor is because I'm a natural. Question number three. You are too beautiful. Where do you live in? I want to meet you. First of all, thank you very much. So I live in the Philippines right now. I've been living here since 2015 and I own lounges here. So you can definitely come see me at the lounge. Later on, I'll write down the hotel names and the address in the description area so you can click and see the map and come visit me. Or, well, this is very rare. I don't know if you can bump into me in these areas, but I do go back to Japan once or twice a year. And I do go to Vietnam also because I have a bar there, but it's in Ho Chi Minh, and that's like maybe once or twice a year also. So most likely, if you really want to like plan and visit and see me, it will be the Philippines. Question number four. Please come back home here in PH. Oh, I don't know why I chose this question. But anyways, to the answer to this question is I am back already. And well, maybe some people are confused because during pandemic in 2020, I did go back to Japan for a year and a half, almost 2 years. Well, a little less than 2 years. And I was having a part owner there at the bar, so I was doing some kind of business. But in Japan, we were kind of like strict in nightlife also, so it was like a disaster. But after that, like maybe mid 2022, no, beginning of 2022, I think I was already back here in the Philippines. And to my surprise, thank God, oh my God, our lounge survived. So we are happy to announce that our lounge, both of the outlets, is 10 years now. And it's been 10 years since I ever came to the Philippines. And I am so, so happy and grateful. So please come back. That means I am already back. So come see me at the lounge. Question number 5. What's your favorite position? Hmm. What? You know what? Why did I choose? Well, when I was writing down on my social media, like Instagram stories or anything, I was like, you know what? Just say anything, ask anything. I don't have any filters. I am okay to answering any questions, but I didn't know that I chose this one. But anyways, what was it again? What's your favorite position? You know what? I'm gonna give you a smart answer. My favorite position is the CEO. I really wish I could become a CEO of any company, or maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this lounge that we are doing. Who knows? Or maybe I could open up one more again in the Philippines. But that would be my favorite position. Okay, next question. Will you be in Germany also? Germany. You know what? I've never been in that side of the earth yet, but definitely in my bucket list. And I see YouTube reels or shorts that there's this like famous YouTuber, Vietnamese YouTuber who married or who has a fiance from Germany, and it's so funny looking at her stories. And she always talks about like the food there, the culture there, and the place itself. It looks really beautiful. I mean, I love walking places without planning and like, going to new places. So not yet, I haven't been to Germany, but yes, I would love to go there one day. Next question. Do you have plan to come back to Thailand soon? Well, not really. I don't really have plans to go back since I was there December. I was there last December. I was there for what did I go there for? It was for an event. Cosplay event. Yes, Dota 2, Dota 2. So I was there. It was a huge event. It was for 2 days and I loved it. And aside from that, Thailand is such a nice place. I mean, land of smiles, right? And Bangkok, oh my God, the food is so good. And I love those like night street, night shopping areas. And it's just like, oh, that's the best thing about Asian culture is it's like wherever you go to night markets, and it's the best. It's oh my God. So no plans yet, but I hope I'll be going back very, very, very soon. Okay, next question. Can I interview you for my YouTube content? Yes, please, 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 please. Oh, I should have wrote down who it was from, but yes, if you're the one who's watching this right now and gave me this question, yes, the answer is yes. Please message me again on my YouTube or any social media account. I would try to find you again. But yes, it's a definitely okay for me because I love interviews. Obviously, I love talking to people. And it's so much fun doing like, guesting in different shows or other people's YouTube. And I think we could guest on each other's YouTube. Yes, for sure. Okay, next question. Bokep. Bokep. Was this Bahasa? I think it's Indonesian. I remember writing this down. I think it's like some meaning about porn or something. But it wasn't a question, but I don't know why I picked this one. It was like bokep and then question mark. So I think this person is trying to say if I'm still in porn, which I am not. So bye bye. Next question. Have you ever had a male porn star reaching out to you as a fan after your retirement? You know what? I've had people asking me this a lot before. The answer is no, and it's because the industry, well, in Japan, of course, the AV industry that I was in before was very, very, very strict. I'm not saying it's gonna be like very conservative, but the staff and your managers, the company, everybody takes such a good care of the girls there. And you would not imagine, like, they're like your second family already. They really take good care of you, especially if you have like, if you get close to the company or management or any directors. They really really look after you. And it's a big taboo going out or dating with male porn stars, because I think it's really hard to have a relationship when you guys are in the same industry. Because I think I said this, I think I said this before in KK show, that if you deny it, that means you're kind of like denying your job also. And but if you say okay and date with that guy, you're gonna be jealous at some point, because it's a small world, so people are gonna be in the same studio one day, which you might know about her, and that's gonna be a big mess. So I never went to that line. I don't like to be in a messy relationship. No. And no, I have never had anybody reaching out to me as a fan. And I guess nobody really liked me. I don't know. But wow, there are some cases like they got married and all, but no, it wasn't for me. Next question. What is your vital statistics? Well, I am not married, never been married before, never had a kid, single. So that means I am single. Yes, I'm single, but I do have a Japanese boyfriend now, but not married. Question number, how many did we do right now? 12. Next question. What attributes of us Filipinos that you love the most? People are so nice, of course, number one. Their hospitality is amazing, number two. When I first came here, I was like very surprised on how people really care about you, and they try to be, they try to teach you how the culture is. And maybe I was just with the right person, but I just like they're kind hearted. I think they're really kind hearted people. So that's what I love about the Filipinos. Okay, next question. Your skincare routine, please. Okay, you know what? I always get this question or comments, and they're like, oh, what's your morning routine? What's your night routine? And I will do a YouTube segment about that. Not morning routine, because I'm not really a morning person and I do not look really fresh in the morning. So maybe nighttime when I go home, and then when I take off my makeup, I'll do a skincare routine, because it will be very hard for me to explain it one by one right now, because there's so many that I use. Please hold on. I will make a segment for that. Okay, next question. I know you had a pink PS2 before. Do you have a new favorite? Do you have a new favorite gaming console? My pink PS2. Oh my god, you know about my. That's very rare. I hope you're watching this, because okay, here's the story. I used to have pink PS2 and pink DS also. And when I first came here to the Philippines, I attended to an event called Dututan, and it's like a huge tattoo event, right? And I remember going on stage, dancing, doing a little bit of MC, and then on the way back, I literally had like one, two, three, four bodyguards, my road manager around surrounding me for my safety. And yeah, and then I had like those, those small pouches, like bags that you put it in front. I had my passport, my phone, my wallet, and my PS2 inside. And I don't know how or when, but when I left the stage, and then by the time I was back to my holding area, the bag was wide open and the pink PS2 was gone. And oh my god, I freaked out. I panicked. I even told the people who were sponsoring that event that time to shut down the whole place, and I want my PS2 back, because oh my god, are a true if you are like a true gamer, you understand, all those games that you saved, and all those like memories and the time and the effort that you put into that game. And it's like it's part of you, and that got stolen by somebody, like just like that, snatched. And I was so sad. I was very, very sad. And that was like my first few months here in the Philippines. And I remember, like, I think I almost like cried. I was like, I want to go back to Japan. Where's my game console? But I'm just thankful that my passport was right below the PS2. So imagine if it was above it, I would have full panic mode. So maybe I guess my pink PS2 kind of saved me. But still, I was very sad. But now I have Switch and I have PS4 and 5 with me here in the Philippines. And I just stay home or in the car, in the traffic, I just play my game. And I try not to take it out with me because I'm just traumatized. Okay, so next question. How can I meet you in California? Wow, California. You know what? I've never been to California. You know what? I do travel a lot. I go to different Asian countries, but it's all Asian countries because, well, of course, I'm happy and blessed that I'm famous in Asian countries, most of the places that I always go. But the States, the last time I went to America was probably 8, 9 years ago, I think. I went to New York to see my friend there. But California, it would be nice to go because I'm a huge beach person, right? I love beaches. And I just love that vibe in California. It's like so cool and everything looks so nice and the graffiti and everything, right? So I've never been there. But if I do go to California, of course, I'll be telling the whole world that I'm there by my Instagram. So please keep tuned. Next question. Will you start OF? That's a hard no for me because OnlyFans, I think it got famous during the pandemic. I think because, well, this is just like when I was in Japan, right? I'm not trying to be mean or anything or be rude, but since when I was doing AV, like professionally, if that makes any sense to you guys, I had like, a company looking after me. I had manager. It was all professional work. I wasn't doing random stuff, going, having whatever with whoever. So me looking at OF, I mean, it's, if you want to do it, right? Who am I to judge? But I just don't see OF as like a professional job to me, and I don't think I would ever do that. Okay, next. Some of your interviews seem to show disdain for white men. Can I ask why? Felt kind of bad as a Western. What? Wait, let me read it again. Some of your interviews seem to show disdain for okay, for white men. Can I ask why? Felt kind of bad as a Western. Oh my God. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I kind of. I don't think that's what I meant. I mean, no, 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 no. I never. I don't think I meant it in that way when I answered. I don't even remember that interview, but I don't have anything against white men. I mean, not only like white, black, whatever. Japanese, we're yellow monkeys, right? Like I don't choose people by their skin colors or whatever. It's just that it's stuck in my head that they're very short tempered and scary people. That's it. I don't have anything against it. I mean, I don't even remember what I said, but if I made you feel bad, I am very sorry because I do not distance myself from people with color. So if you ever see me again, or I don't know, please say hi or just hit me up. I'm very sorry. Okay, next question. When are you coming to Indonesia, Bali? Okay. This is a hard question to answer also because no plans yet as of now. And I went there maybe 3 years ago to Bali because one of my friend who's in the music industry, he's a YouTuber also. He invited me there to Bali. He wanted to take few YouTube content with him for his channel. And I did. And before we were talking about that, I was telling him like I really have a bad, well, not a history in Indonesia, but similar thing happened again. I got harassed, and I was like, "Yep, okay, never mind. I am never going to Indonesia again. If I miss the food, I'll eat it here in the Philippines. There's so many good Indonesian restaurants here." So yeah, that's my sad story with Indonesia and the history that we have together. Anyways, next question. Are you open to have with fans? You know what I mean. I didn't say the word. Are you open to have sex with fans? You know what guys want. Actually, I am not open to have sex with fans. Of course not. Because why would I have to? I mean, if I'm dating one or if I'm having a relationship with somebody that happens to be my fan, maybe. But why would I have to go risk myself and do that and downgrade myself? So the answer is no, absolutely not. And you know what guys want? That absolutely no, also. I do not know what you want. I do not know what I should to make you guys happy or whatever, because I really don't know. I mean, like, there's like billions of people out there. How am I supposed to know what guys want? Come on. Okay, next question. How was your feeling when you were shooting porn, like the Dirty Maria days? Oh my God. I guess I was like pretty drunk when I was writing down the questions. Okay, so the answer to this is, how was your feelings when you were shooting like Dirty Maria? Well, I don't think I would never call myself Dirty Maria days, because nothing was dirty. I wasn't going to random clubs and going to random hubs fucking guys, right? Um when I was shooting, well, the very first day, of course, I was very nervous. I was kind of like, um I was very nervous. Yeah, I was very nervous. And that's about it. I didn't think of anything much. If I do start thinking, it's going to be endless. There's no right answers to this kind of question, because do people think when you guys are having an intimate moment with people? I don't think so. So I'm a very boring person when it comes to this kind of question, but A, I didn't think of anything. I was just nervous. B, I would not see myself as Dirty Maria. So sorry guys, I'm a boring person. Next question. January 8th is Maria's Day in Ukraine. Oh wow. I didn't know that. Like national holiday day. Like a national holiday in Ukraine. January 8th. I never knew that. So January 8th is Maria's Day in Ukraine. Do you have any Ukrainian ancestors? No, I don't. But that's so cool. And I never knew about it. 39 years of living. I never knew January 8th was Ukraine Day. Like, what do you mean a day? Maria's Day in Ukraine. Is it like a national holiday? Is there somebody called Maria there and it's like a special day there? I don't know. If any of Ukrainians are watching this, please let me know. Next question. Will you get more tattoos on your back? That's a nice question. I like that question. Well, the answer is definitely yes, because, well, the art is done already. I have my two tigers, the lily, and color is there. The design is there. Everything is there. But that one color in my back, like here, this part, I haven't finished the coloring of the lily. So I would love to finish that. But my tattoo artist is in Japan. He's a very, very busy guy. So I really cannot book him anymore like I used to do before. And I'm not back in Japan enough to get my tattoo. And I don't want to change tattoo artist when you start doing tattoos of that art, because it's part of me, part of him also. And they say, I don't know if this is a Japan thing, but they say that you cannot mix tattoo artists because there are gonna be mixed souls in that piece of art, and it's bad karma. So I don't know when I will get my tattoo done, but the answer is yes. Next question. Please tell us about you can have business and where you get money for starting business. Let me read this again. Please tell us about you having business and where you get the money for starting the business. The business that I have right now is in the Philippines. I have 2 branches of the lounges that I have, and our third branch is opening soon. I have one in Vietnam. I used to have one in Japan, and I'm hoping that I could, you know, have more outlets in different places. But I guess how to start business is first, of course, you need money, right? So if you haven't have enough money or savings, that's gonna be hard. But if you really have the potential to do something, maybe you could like borrow it and then invest on it, and then when you can, pay back, give it back to whoever you borrowed it from. And I've just learned it's so important to invest, of course, on yourself, but invest on the business. Your money, you have to invest on that. You just can't, you know, you're not gonna be able to work forever in your life, especially if you're a woman. If you get pregnant, I mean, 2 3 years, I don't think you would be able to get back to business. Or maybe people do, but I myself, looking at myself, I wouldn't want to. So it's very important to invest, and then I'm sure you can get your business done. And not only your business, but you could be able to take care of yourself, your family, your everything. So do not waste your money, invest on your money. Next question. I saw your cosplay post the other time. What anime, manga are you following right now? I wonder which cosplay post this person is talking about, because Halloween's been a big thing for me. I've done Halloween parties, hosted events since I was like a teenager. And the last anime event I did, cosplay event I did here in the Philippines, is called Matsuri. It was the first huge, huge Japanese cosplay event hosted by a Japanese company. I was a character of Demon Slayer. I was Kocho Shinobu. I love that character. She is, I mean, that tough little girl. So I was Kocho Shinobu there, and I loved it. And before that, I was a character of Dota 2 in Bangkok. And before that, I never really went to cosplay events as a cosplayer, or I just went to events to see the cosplayer, not me myself being a cosplayer. But I would really, really love to attend more to those kind of shows, because I had fun. It was so much fun. I took lots and lots of pictures with different cosplayers, and got advices where they buy them or where they make them on their own, and it was just amazing. It was so fun. And the manga that I'm following right now is, well, when I was living in Japan, I used to have a huge collection of different kind of manga. Of course, like the title, it's so different in Japanese and English. Attack of Titans and Demon Slayer, I know. Jujutsu Kaisen, same title. Um, what do I like? Um, I cannot remember. Dragon Ball, I used to have lots of collection of that. One Piece, of course. And what else did I have? I don't know. There was one more. Um, Yu Yu Hakusho, of course. And what was the other one? I had a complete collection of that manga. When I moved here in the Philippines, I had to sell all of them because there's no way I could bring like hundreds of books with me, right? But oh my god, I cannot remember. I The character's there, but the title is not there. I will write it down when I remember. あれなんだっけな? Oh my god. Anyways, next question. When can we see you again in black hair? Oh, you guys like my hair in black? I thought brown was nice. But, well, you know, I love black hair also. It gives you the sexy vibe. But if you dye your hair black once, it's really hard to dye it back in like brown or whatever. You have to like grow it out because black color, I think it's like it's too strong. It kind of blocks out all the color that you want to bleach it next time. So I try not to do black that much. But since it came up, maybe I'll do black hair again soon. You guys better watch out. Next question. What is your greatest what ifs? My greatest what ifs. So that means like, what if? What if I didn't debut when I was 18 and I didn't live on my own since 17? What if I went back to Canada and went to college and graduated? And what if I stayed there? Would I have been married? Have kids? Would I stay in Canada? Would I be in Japan or a different country? There's so many, oh my god. But the greatest what if is, yeah, if I didn't debut, what if I didn't debut that time and I decided to go back to Canada at the last minute? What would have my life been? I cannot imagine. I so cannot imagine myself not being me or like me doing what I'm doing right now because I've been MariaOzawa since almost 20 years. That's huge, like half of my life, right? So I cannot imagine anything else but me being Maria. But that's a nice question. What ifs? But you know, if you think too much about what ifs, you cannot go do your thing right now. So I try not to think about it. But yeah, what if I didn't debut? What do you think, guys? What if I wasn't here? What would you who would be in your bias or what if? Very deep. Okay, next question. If ever would you ever date a younger guy? Yeah, I mean, not too young, maybe few years or so, but I've never really dated anybody younger than me. Oh wait, maybe once. Maybe once or twice. But that's like max 3 years younger than me. And I hated it. Sorry. I mean like it's very hard. It's very hard because I'm very independent. I used to take care of my brother since when I was like what 3, 4 years old. I like to take care of people in general. I'm like a very, I'm like a mom. But I really generally like taking care of people. So when they're like younger or too young, I think I'm gonna ruin their life because I'll be like, oh, it's okay, just stay home and do nothing, right? And that's not good. So I wouldn't say no to age, but the closer the better. And of course, the older the better. Okay, next question. Have you ever heard of a porn star called Asa Akira? Asa Akira. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Is she still active? Asa Akira Asa Akira. No, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. Or maybe she's famous in Pornhub. I don't know. I only know the girls from my days and the people that I'm still close with. So I am not sure of her. But I'm sure if it's coming here from the question part, I'm sure she's famous outside of Japan. Next question is, you're involved in PH now, Philippines. How long have you adjusted to the Filipino culture? Tricky question. Because, well, yes, I've been here since 2015, so that's 10 years. I think I've adjusted well here in the Philippines, but culture-wise, I don't think I've 100% adjusted, because it's just 10 years out of my 30 plus years that I've been living outside of the Philippines, and I have nothing against the culture here. I mean, they're very, like I said before, they're very kind. Hospitality is amazing. Maybe, I don't know, culture as in like religious wise, it's kind of hard to adjust, because I've never been with somebody who be like believing a strong believer. So maybe that part, aside of that religious part, I think I've adjusted very well here in the Philippines. Next question. What would you love the most to do in your spare time? What do I do? Well, I'm a huge outdoor person. Well, I like playing games also on rainy days. When there's like excuses, I do stay home and just do nothing. But I have a dog, so I like to go walk with him. I love mountain climbing. I used to love mountain climbing. I used to do that a lot. But to do that, I need a partner who loves to doing that also. So I haven't done that recently, but during my spare time, I just like to go out. It's hard for me to, usually go out here in the Philippines, but I do try to go to like, just like a short staycation or getaway, because you're working here. I mean, Manila is like Tokyo, right? It's like concrete jungle, and everybody's about business, and there's so many people, cars, buildings, no nature. So I like to go to parks or ocean, beaches, and just do nothing, and just like reset everything in my mind, and then go to work again. Next question is, can I see your armpits? You know, ever since I came here to the Philippines, I've had this question several times. And I remember this because I was very surprised when I first had a Q&A. People were like, "Oh, show me your armpits. Can you take a picture of your armpits? Why is your armpit so white?" I'm like, what? Because I've never really thought about my armpits before. They are white, yes, maybe because I'm not that tanned. Yay. But I don't know. People, I think, do they have a fetish here in the Philippines about armpits? Because I get this question a lot. Anyways, next question. Did you work with Ayumu Kase when you were in AV industry? Oh my God, Ayumu Kase! Okay, so guys, Ayumu is one of my really, really, really close friends in Japan. She used to be in the same industry as I was back in the days, and we used to dance together. And recently, I invited her to the Philippines to have an event with me here at my lounge. And we did like a dance number. I've never had a dance number at the lounges. I think people don't know that I can dance because they've never seen me dance. But yeah, she was the person who I really trusted. So I asked her to come. It was a great success. That was that was so much fun. But anyways, um to the answer to this question, I've never worked with her during those days because we were completely different. Like our characters, I was more of like, black hair, bondage suit, like the sexy makeup. And she was more of like, the kawaii type. So we never worked together back then. But after we both retired, we became very close. Next question. Maria, why are you... Maria, why are your boobs getting smaller now? Not like before. Well, thanks a lot for that. I mean, did it get smaller? I don't know. I Oh, okay. Is it? I don't think it got... Is it smaller though? I don't think so. I mean, I really do get chubby very fast. And then I try to do detox diet, healthy eat, and go to the gym. And then after a few months, I'll get into shape again. And then I'll get bloated again. And then I'll get thin again. And I've been repeating that ever since high school. So I don't really, I never kind of recognized that my boobs got smaller. But if you think it did get smaller, it's because I think right now I am in a zone that I am detoxing and I am in the healthy eats era. So maybe it's all fat, right? These things right over here. So maybe it did shrink a little. I don't know. Next. Where do you plan to live permanently? Philippines. Philippines, Philippines, Philippines. This is only one answer, Philippines. I would love to live here permanently. I have a permanent visa. I have all the excuses to stay here. I have my business. I am not going anywhere. Next. What was your inspiration for making a cosmetic brand and how to order them? I love this question. Thank you for asking about my MOC. So I have a lippy product, lip tint product called MOC, which means MariaOzawa Cosmetics. And my inspiration of making a cosmetic brand is because when I first came here to the Philippines, to my surprise, like lots of girls would walk around without makeup. And yeah, in Japan, we go out without makeup too, but that's very rare unless you go to the beaches or something like that. But I was surprised. Lots of people have nature beauty. Like they, most of the people don't wear makeup and they just put their powder or lipsticks and they just go out and their natural beauty is like amazing. So I was thinking, it was a dream to make my own cosmetic brand, and lippy was like my first thing in my mind because everybody wears lipsticks every day. Lip balm, lip tint, lip gloss, anything to do with lips every day. So if I make a lipstick, I thought that would be a nice hit because, even though you don't wear makeup, at least you have like this small lip tint in your bag. I think I brought one today. Ta-da! This one. So you can see that I'm using it a lot. So if you have this in your bag, it's good enough. So that's all. The girls here inspired me of making a lipstick because, they're so beautiful. Maganda. And how to order them? We haven't made a website or TikTok live or anything, but we do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and it's called MariaOzawa Cosmetics. So if you go click it in Facebook or Instagram, you can see it there. And we have 5 shades. So daytime to nighttime to whatever time, I'm sure you have your favorite color there. Next. What? Do you still love me? Why did I even pick that question? Do you still love me? No, I do not. Next. Where do you stay right now? I stay here in the Philippines where I have 2 lounges in Pasay and Makati. Next. Please upload video content with your boyfriend. Oh, really? You want to see more content of my boyfriend? Okay, sure. I've been saying a lot since I started this Q&A, but yes, my next segment I will do. Maybe I did one already in Japan when we went back a few months ago. It was like a onigiri convenience store taste testing. So we'll think about one here in the Philippines what we can do, and I will definitely post it for you guys. Next question. Do you want to be my wife? No, sadly, no, because I don't know you. I'm sorry. Next question. Have you ever been to Europe? No, I haven't. And I would love to. Next question. How's living in the Philippines like? I love it. I love it. I love it. I've said it in this video a lot. The hospitality, the food, the weather, I don't mind at all because I hate the snow. I hate winter. So Philippines is like, dream come true for me. I love it here. Next. Oh, it's kind of like becoming a rapid question. Next question. Can you do a one last adult video? Nope, 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 nope. I am never reversing my life backwards, only forward. I will not go back to that industry. No. Next question. Are you still sexually active? What does that supposed to mean? Sexually active. Yes, I am. I mean, I'm not a nun, so I am. Next question. Have you ever been pregnant while shooting with male porn star? No, my God, definitely not. And I have never in my career heard anyone getting pregnant from a male porn star during the shoot. I don't know whatever they do in their private lifetime, but during the shoot, no way. No, 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 no way. Like I said, the staff and your manager and everybody takes really good care of you. We go on checkups, we do all these stuff. I mean, it's a super, super safe zone. I know it sounds weird to you guys, but for me, when I see people, kids going to clubs or bar hopping or meeting new guys on Tinder or whatever, that's more scarier for me because you just randomly do sex with people that you don't even know and you get diseases from them, right? And you get pregnant and they run away and you're alone, and that's more scarier than me. So I know it's really hard to convince you guys, but really, the AV industry, very, very safe. So, no, I've never been pregnant. I've never heard someone becoming pregnant. Next question. I learned you are half Canadian. Where in Canada are you from? I am from Alberta, Calgary, BC. Nothing. There is nothing there, like nothing. My grandparents used to own a house near the Olympic area, the ski jump, and nothing is there. From our house, my grandparents' house, to downtown, it took us like an hour car drive. Nothing is there in Calgary. And I remember our neighbors, my friends, like, we never lock our doors. It was so safe. Everybody knew about everyone. I used to take care of this grandma's dog who lived right across from my house, and she had this like really, really cute mixed dog, and she knew I love dogs, right? So she would like tell me, oh, you could just come into my house anytime, get a cookie or two, get my dog, walk him, and come back. And I really did that when I was like in elementary school. So that's how safe it was back then. I don't know right now, but before it was so safe. Nothing's there. Nothing. All the nature that you can think of, it's there. There's horses running beside the road. You can see coyotes. If you go to like random parks, mountain climbing, there's like, oh my God, I miss magpie. There's this bird. Magpies were so cute. This question made me really, really miss Canada. But I don't think I'll never go back to Canada, or most likely I will not go back because my relatives are like, everywhere in places, and I don't know where they live. And, big family, they're like all over. It's so hard to track them down. Oh my God. But I think I still have few relatives in Calgary, downtown Calgary, and in Vancouver. Maybe I will hit them up. Okay, next. How was your experience attending the Matsuri event here in the Philippines? Oh yeah, Matsuri. So this is the, few questions before. I told you the last cosplay event, anime event I attended here in the Philippines in Rizal is the Matsuri event. And I think he is asking about that. But I loved it. I loved it so much. I was the character of Kocho Shinobu. I love that character. I love her so much. To be honest, if I could, if I would have more time, I wanted to do Muzen, of course. Muzen is like, oh, I know he's a villain, but he is so hot. So next time, if I do get invited to the Matsuri event next year, I would definitely do Muzen. Muzen. Next, did the collaboration with Daisuke Botak expand your connection with your fans, especially from Indonesia? Yes, I think yes. Because when I was back in Japan for pandemic, Daisuke was a friend of my friend who helped me with YouTube, and he was saying let's do a collaboration because he's a very famous comedian who used to I don't who used to live in the Philippines, no, not Philippines, who used to live in Indonesia. I don't know if he still lives there. I think he came back to Japan also during the pandemic, and I think he still stays there, but he has a huge following in Indonesia. And he was like saying let's do a collab, it's gonna be like a dream collab, and we did, and it did blew up. I mean, he said he had like millions of views. When I posted that in my Instagram or any social media, YouTube of course, it blew up. It was like amazing. It was, I'm very thankful for him to like spread about the fact that I'm doing YouTube to my fellow Indonesian fans, which was a good thing. So thank you so much. Tsugi, next. Is it harder as a female to do business deals? Love your success. Thank you. And if you can go back, is there anything in your life you would change? Yes, I think it is very hard as a female to do business deals because, of course, one, people will do look down on you. And of course, from the background that I am from, they will try to take advantage of you. That's what I learned. Not only here in the Philippines, but everywhere I go, they will do that. But I don't blame them. I mean, like, what can we do about it? But yes, it is a big disadvantage, I think, becoming a businesswoman and doing like a business if you're on your own and you're female, because it's very hard, very hard to be successful and in any genre of any business. I think it's very hard, of course, for a male too, but then I think we do get looked down more than the males people do. But just don't care about them. Believe in yourself, believe in your future, believe in your dream, and then you will get there one day. It might take long, but you will get there. So just believe in yourself. Oh, yeah. And if I would change anything in the past, I don't think I would change anything because I just love where I am right now. Like what I am doing right now. I love it so much. I don't want to change anything. I have no regrets. Tsugi, next question. When will you come back to AB? See, same question. I will not go back to AV. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but I will never go back. Next question. There are a lot of people around the world who likes to masturbate watching your videos. What do you think about them? You have problem with that? You really don't care? Or are you flattered? Well, none of the above. I mean, it's weird if I say I'm flattered. I really don't care. Well, that's not true. I do care. I don't know. I don't really think about anything. I mean, well, yeah, I was a AV star, so of course I know what they do while watching those videos, but it doesn't really bother me because I mean, the fans are the one who made me successful in my career, and that I was able to, dream big and go to different countries and do different businesses. So maybe flattered, but I wouldn't go around telling people that I'm very flattered about what people are doing while watching my videos. But of all these questions, I think I'll be happy, I guess, that they chose me to watch, because that made me famous. So thanks everyone for that. Arigato. Next question, will you ever retire from all the business you are doing right now? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know when to stop. I don't know when to quit. I just love business. I don't know. Maybe. Well, of course, you can't work forever, but I would like to be working as long as I can. Would you start a new business in somewhere else than the Philippines? Yeah, that would be, well, of course, Philippines will always be my base place to stay. But since I opened a bar in Vietnam and that's doing good, it's on our second year. So aside from Vietnam, I think, yeah, I would love to. I would love to. Somewhere maybe out of Asian countries. Okay, the last question. The last question will be, do you regret your past and why? Good job on me when I was writing down these questions and I made this question the last question. Regret. No. I do not have any regrets in past. Maybe small ones during high school year or in shitty relationships and stuff like that. But like past in general, like business wise, I do not regret at all, because if I do regret it, I've been telling you guys that I wouldn't be here where I am and I wouldn't meet the person that I did during these years. And I just, every moment is so precious, and I made lots of mistakes, of course, over the years. I did stupid things, of course, when I was young, but people go through that. Most of the people go through that, and we come back stronger and smarter. And I just, I think everything, I planned it well enough not to screw my life up. And it was a very hard decision for me from the first day when I decided that I'm going to be in the AV industry. And I just had to make it out of that industry successful enough and famous enough. Like, I had to spread the word to people that even you're from AV industry, it doesn't mean that you're gonna end up there, or you're gonna end up in the streets, or you just want money or anything. I wanted to tell people that if you dream big enough and if you are on your own right tracks, anything is anything is possible. You can do anything if you believe in yourself. And I really wanted to tell that to people. So I really worked really, really hard back in those years. And I still do work hard, but I really did work hard back in the days. I had to leave the house when I was 17. That was really hard enough thing to do. So yeah, no regrets. Anyways, so guys, I don't know if I really answered all 60 questions, but 60 or so, 50 some questions. I hope you like my Q&A, and I hope to do more maybe in a year or two, because you can't really do Q&A that often. But I really enjoyed answering these questions, because it's almost not possible to meet all of you guys. Everybody's everywhere, and these kind of time is the moment when I feel like I'm connected to my fans. And so thank you so much for sending me all the questions. Thank you so much for watching till the end and listening to my blabber 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 like always. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon in my next YouTube channel. Bye bye.